Hello, and welcome once again to Talking Pro Football with Mike, Domin, and Tom. We're here on a special Veterans Day, and we wanted to say thank you to all the veterans out there from every branch of service, and also myself, and we have some veterans here in our audience. So, with that being said, thank you to all the veterans, sincerely, for those who made the ultimate sacrifice, and for all the ones who still are around paying the price to make sure our country's safe. Domin, can you take it away and lead us through our picks, please?
Sure. Hello, everybody. Hey. And again, a couple thanks. We got to thank our technical director, Pete Terzian, behind the camera.
Thank you, Pete.
And this is a rare time. We got a mini one, but we got a live studio audience. Everybody wave.
Yay! I'm reading.
All right. Okay. We have week 11. And again, we say it every week, everyone. We are not professionals. We are not ex-football players. We are just three regular guys who like football. One thing you guys always say, we want to see our records. So let's look, Pete. These are our picks from week 10. And then we have our total picks. And since I'm in last place, we won't be on this screen much longer. So let's move. All right, to week 11. So this will be good. So I'll give my pick. We'll go to Tom. We'll go to Michael, and then real quick, we'll go to you guys, and you just shout out. You don't all have to agree. That's okay. All right. So let's go to, gentlemen and lady, let's go to Thursday night. This is an easy one. The New York Jets, I don't care. They won 2 games in a row. New England is hot, and they just beat our Bucks real good, but they are New England is going to probably win that division if Buffalo doesn't get their act together. This is an easy one. Jets are bad. New England's very good. Tom?
Oh, yeah. I got to say the same thing. I'm going with New England in this one all the way. We'll make it short and sweet.
Yeah, I'm going to have to keep it short and sweet, too. New England's looking really good, and the Jets, they have won 2 games, which is 2 more than they won pretty much the rest of the year. But, yeah, New England's too strong for them.
All right.
We're going to
Pete,
go with the Pats.
real quick, what do you guys, New England and
Patriots, baby!
New England!
All right, there we go. All right, let's go to Sunday. All right. All right, Miami. Woo! You won a game. Yeah, even a turd in a dress is still a turd. You still suck, Miami.
Oh my God.
So, anyway, Washington versus Miami. I'm going to go with Washington just because I don't want to pick you, Miami. I'm going to go with Washington. You know, just watch Miami win just enough games to mess up your draft pick. But I'm going to go Washington. This is the Spain. Spain, we're sorry. This is what we send you. But this one's a 9:30. I'm going to go with Washington over Miami. Tom?
Well, this one is probably the only week of the season that I might even slightly make my ex-wife a little bit happy. But I think Washington is in turmoil as well, and I think I don't know. I got a feeling I'm going to go with Miami this week. I may hate to say that, but I'm going to go with Miami.
Michael?
Well, I'm going to make Tom's ex-wife happy. I'm picking the fish, too. And here's why. Washington we all talk about how bad Dallas's defense is. Washington's defense sucks just as bad. They are horrible. As Domin said, it's suck versus suck. Or as he likes to say, suck. So, yeah, we're going with the fish this time over the Commanders. To the studio audience.
Washington and Miami.
Dolphins, let's go!
Washington.
Make my husband happy.
All right, and move on.
All right, now we go to the Sunday 1 o'clock game, Carolina at Atlanta. Atlanta has not shown anything, and Carolina has been playing very well. So, yeah, pretty easy for me. I'm going to go Carolina to Tampa Bay. Better keep an eye on them. So
I think both of these. One of them was a team that everybody predicted would probably win the division in Atlanta, and they haven't shown it. They haven't shown it at all. The quarterback, I think, is taking a step back. I don't think they know how to use their running game that they have. They have a very good running back, and they just don't seem to give them the chance to run. And the passing game is whatever it is. Carolina, I think, is starting to really roll, even though they kind of stumbled last week. I think they got it, so I'm going to go with Carolina in this one.
Michael?
Well, I think Carolina's got the defense part of this working good. It's their offense that's kind of up and down right now. However, Tom's right. Atlanta was supposed to run away with this, according to the experts. And the experts were obviously wrong because Atlanta's, right barely above the Saints. They've only won 3 games this year. So, I hate to say it, but yeah, I'm going to go with Carolina too on this one.
All right. Studio audience, Carolina, Atlanta.
Always been on
Carolina.
black, baby. Panthers.
Carolina.
Okay, all right. Our hometown Tampa Bay Buccaneers at Buffalo. Sorry, Tampa, but Tom and I are mad at you right now. You're our home team and we love you, but no, we're mad. No. Buffalo, speaking of mad, Buffalo's going to be pissed that they lost to Miami. This is at Buffalo. I see Tampa losing 2 in a row. Tom?
I was told the other day to save it for the show. Save it for the show. I said it the other day. I'm going to say it again now. We got to fire Todd Bowles. I can't even say his name right. I'm doing the Gruden thing, calling him Mark Allstott. But the defense in the 3 years that he's been our head coach has not improved. It continues to be a problem. We got a very good offense when we have everybody there. Another problem we've had is injuries have been really hit us hard. And after last week, I just can't see it. I think, like you said, Buffalo is going to be mad. I hate to go against my Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but this week I'm going to. I think Buffalo is going to win this one.
Michael?
I hate to say it, but I'm the one who said save it for the show. Yeah. And yeah, Todd Bowles' defense has not lived up to what it should be. The Bucs, I love them, and like I said, I predicted them to go to the Super Bowl for the NFC, but injuries have just decimated them, and then I picked against them, saying that they weren't going to overcome the injuries, and then they overcame the injuries, and now they're back to not overcoming the injuries. So I think Buffalo's going to be extremely mad because they came out so flat. Last week was a trap game against Miami, and Miami took full advantage. Buffalo is going to be pissed. They're going to lay it to the Bucs. I hate to say it, so I'm going to have to go with the Bills.
All right. Audience, Tampa Bay, Buffalo.
Buffalo.
Bucks, baby. They're gonna be mad too. They're mad too.
They're not going to
Bucks.
lose 2 in a row.
Yeah.
Okay. All
We're
right.
going to probably lose 3 in a row.
Yeah. And Michelle will be happy that we picked your Bills.
Yes.
All right. LA Chargers at Jacksonville. Chargers. Jim Harbaugh's got the Chargers with no offensive line playing well. And Jacksonville, you blew a 19-point lead to not a great team, to Houston. Jacksonville, you suck too. And Trevor Lawrence, I'm not saying you suck, but boy, if there's a quarterback that needs a change of scenery, you just got to go. You just go to another team, my friend. He looked good in a Niners outfit. But anyway, LA Chargers all day. Tom?
I think we should change the name of the show to You
You
Suck,
Suck
Too. You Suck Too.
I'm going to patent that. Thank you,
You
Tom.
suck too. T-shirts and everything. No, I think we got 2 teams that are heading in different directions for some reason. Jacksonville has never been able to seem to get to that hump, get over that hump and become an elite team. They always seem to be in the middle, and I think the Chargers are starting to get to where they could possibly win that division. It's going to be tough. They got a hard, Denver, and then even with Kansas City's not out of it yet either. So, but I think the Chargers are rolling, so I'm going with the Chargers in this one.
Michael?
I'm going to go with the Chargers on this one for the pure and simple fact that, Jacksonville had the game in hand. They had a 19-point lead. I was watching the game with my good buddy Domin, and I said, kick the extra point, get a 20-point lead. There's no reason to go for 2 at the time they went for 2. What did they do? They went for 2.
And they lost
didn't get
by
it, and
1.
they lost by 1 freaking point. Jacksonville, you deserve to lose that game. You deserve to lose this game because the Chargers are a lot better than you. And you call them Baby Thor. Trevor Lawrence, you haven't done jack since you hit the NFL. I'm sorry. You were supposed to be the next surefire #1 quarterback like Mahomes, like Peyton Manning. You were supposed to be that guy. You have not lived up to your contract. Justin Herbert, however, is a much better quarterback. He earns every penny of his contract. Chargers all the way.
Audience.
Let's go, Chargers!
Chargers.
Okay, that was an easy one. Oh boy, I hate talking about this game. Steve, you know why over there. I'm just saying. Chicago, Minnesota. All right. Well, you know what? I can't say much. Chicago is playing better. And boy, McCarthy is just regressing too. So this makes me, it bothers me like complimenting my friend Marin, and I hate it. But Chicago is playing well, and we know they're going to be indoors on a fast track. So I'm going to go with Chicago at Minnesota.
Yeah. I think it's going to be closer than we think. Any of these division games like that,
They know
always
each other.
seem to be closer than
Always
you
really
think
close,
they're going to be. But in saying that, I'm going to go with Chicago in this one. So I got Chicago.
Well, I agree with you, Tom. Whenever it's a division game, they're always a close game. However, the Bears have been winning the close games, whereas last year they were losing them. This year they're winning them. J.J. McCarthy, as you said, is regressing. He's not as good, and he's still only played 5 games, and he has twice as many interceptions as Caleb, who's played every game. Da Bears in a winner.
Audience, Chicago, Minnesota.
Da Bears.
I'm surprised the guy in the Bears jersey picked the Bears, but so am I.
I'm sorry. I'm just feeling Vikings this week. I'm gonna go.
The Bears.
If you jinx us
the
again, you're
Bears,
never
the
coming
Bears.
back. If you jinx us again, you're never coming back. We're going to lock the damn doors, keep your ass out.
All right. Green Bay at New York Giants. So I got 2 good buddies that are Green Bay fans, Nick Kaninsky and one who's here, Steve. About 3 weeks ago, I could easily say Green Bay is one of the best teams, and Steve will agree with me. They have not, the last 3 weeks, they have not played well at all. The only redeeming thing is the Giants are banged up and they fired their head coach. The Giants, New York teams, why can't you get your act together? You got great fans. No matter how bad you are, those New York fans are always there at those stadiums. But the Giants are just to continue to stink. So, boy, Green Bay, you picked a good time to play a bad team because you need the win. I'm going to go with Green Bay.
As you said, you suck too. No, the Giants, I think, are in a position where injuries have really hurt them. Same thing with Green Bay. They're been hurt with the receiving. Receivers have been out, have been injured. But I think just basing it on the talent of the quarterbacks of the two, I'm going to go with Green Bay in this one. So I got Green Bay.
Well, guess who Debbie Downer's going to be today? That's right. The Packers barely lost that game against Philadelphia. But the reason they barely lost is because they suck too. That's right. Packers suck. I'm going to tell you one thing right now. Write it down in stone. The Packers will never, ever win a Super Bowl with Jordan Love as their quarterback. He doesn't have what it takes. He doesn't have that killer instinct like Patrick Mahomes or Josh Allen or any of the winning quarterbacks, even though Josh Allen hasn't won a Super Bowl yet. However, I think the Packers are going to get upset. They should win this game on paper, but I think the Giants are going to have a little bounce back from having a new head coach. I think they're going to feel it. I think they're going to put Jameis Winston in, who threw for 5,000 yards, remember? Granted, he threw interceptions.
40.
But, who's counting?
I was.
I'm going with the Giants in the upset win.
Bitter party of one.
I'm not bitter. I'm just telling the
Studio
truth.
audience, Green Bay,
Let's
New
go,
York
Green
Giants.
Bay.
So the guy in the Bears jersey picks against the Packers.
No.
Who would have thought that?
Go Giants.
There you go, Giants. See, yeah, we got back up there.
Let's go, Green Bay.
All right, Cincinnati against Social Security. I'm sorry, his name is Aaron Rodgers at Social Security.
I thought that was Geritol.
Cincinnati. Now, did I hear correctly? Is Joe Burrow coming back
He's
this
coming
week?
back.
He's-
Thanksgiving.
or he's
Thanksgiving
practicing.
week.
He came off
Came back,
the
yeah.
injured list. He's got 3 weeks to actually
All right,
get
so
in the
he's-
game.
Said
he's
he
in
would be
there.
so-
Yeah.
You're talking about Social Security. Both of these quarterbacks.
Yeah, Joe Flacco.
Social Security.
You
and
know what?
Geritol.
I don't know why. Again, you know what? Pittsburgh does this, so they're probably up for a better game. So I'm going to go for Pittsburgh.
I think so too. I think Pittsburgh in this one. I think of the two, to me, Pittsburgh's just a better team. So I'm going with Pittsburgh.
Mike.
Normally I would say yes. However, upset number 2. That's right. We're going with the Bengals. And the reason I'm going with the Bengals is because, like Dallas has a great offense but no defense, Cincinnati has a great offense, no defense. But Pittsburgh's offense really isn't that good, even with a Hall of Famer maybe. What's his face? Geritol.
Maybe?
Yeah. Geritol is going to be quarterbacking for Pittsburgh, but Pittsburgh's hallmark has been their defense. That's not this year. their defense is nowhere near as good as it normally is. So
How many Green Bay
I'm going to
Packers
go ahead
quarterbacks are
and
in the Hall of Fame?
I'm going to say Bengals.
I mean, the Bears quarterbacks are in the Hall of Fame.
The Bears have more Hall of Famers than any other team in the entire NFL. Check it anytime you want.
Okay.
They've been around a while.
Yeah.
Okay, our audience, Cincinnati, Pittsburgh.
Let's go, black and yellow, black and yellow.
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati.
Oh, we got the split.
Studio audience is
All right.
hit down the middle.
So this is the game, Houston at Tennessee. This is if you're late to class. This is the what remaining tickets you get.
Yeah. this is-
Yeah, and I'll say it again, Tennessee, you suck too. Houston's not great, but they are better than Tennessee. So for that reason alone, I'm going to go Houston over Tennessee.
I just think so too. I don't even want to talk about this one that much. Who's going to watch it other than the moms or the quarterbacks of the two teams? I think nobody else is going to watch that game. But I'm going to go with Houston in this one.
No. It's not just the moms. The dads will watch too.
No,
So
the dads are
will-
going to be watching
Yeah,
the other games,
but,
trust me.
Tennessee's only won one game so far this year, and I don't see them making it number 2 this week. So yeah,
Well,
I'm
they're
going to
gonna
go
make
with
it number
Houston.
2, but it'll be on the field.
Yeah, probably. Houston, studio audience.
I'm with the moms. Let's go, Houston.
I think they both lose.
Yeah, it's a tie.
It's a zip.
Somebody's got to win.
Leave it to a Packers fan
All
to screw it
right,
up.
Houston. Okay.
Houston.
Zero tie.
Houston.
Steve is predicting a 0-0 tie. All right, now we go to the 4 o'clockers. All right, San
Okay.
Francisco at Arizona. San Francisco is beat up as everybody else. The difference is they got great coaching, and they still got some good players. And Arizona, Kyler Murray is out for the year. I think Kyler Murray's played his last game in Arizona.
Yeah,
That's just
yeah,
my
he has.
opinion. I'm going to go with San Francisco. This is pretty easy. Arizona sucks.
Yeah. I think of the two, again, better franchise from the top to the bottom, definitely of these two teams, is San Francisco. I'm going to go with San Francisco in this one. I can't see them losing to Arizona.
Well, I agree with you on 2 points, Dom. And one, Kyler Murray's played his last game in Arizona. He's either going to be cut or traded or something. But Kyler Murray is not going to suit up for the Arizona Cardinals again, except to watch from the sideline. San Francisco's got a better team, even though they've suffered lots of injuries. They keep finding a way to win, and they're going to do it again. So San Fran.
Audience, San Fran, Arizona.
Niners.
Niners.
What do you think? San Fran?
Yeah, that's kind of how it
Gonna,
He doesn't know yet.
All right,
I'm gonna say
that's
San Fran.
that's okay. All right, this ought to be a fantastic game.
Game of the week.
Seattle at the Rams. I mean, if any of these, I wouldn't surprise me. I'm just, shoot. I'm going to go with the Rams just because they're at home. But both of these teams are going to be in the play. In fact, I think personally this is the NFC Championship game.
Yep. That's what I was
But
about
the
to say.
Rams are at home. I'm going to go with the Rams just because of that.
I think it does come down to that's how close it's going to be. I think both teams are exciting to watch. Both teams are good. I just think being at home, the Rams are going to have that little extra thing. So I'm going with the Rams in this one as well.
You see, I've noticed something. See, ever since Tom's had a lead, whenever he knows we're going to pick somebody, he picks the same person so we can never catch
Tom
up.
does not cheat.
That's why he's winning. It's not because he's picking better. He just picks what we pick. See how? As we say, we figured you out, Tom. We know how it is. However,
I'll pick before you do, though.
Yeah, but I actually pick somebody different once in a while. This time, I'm not. However, this time I'm picking the Rams. However, I'm going to say this.
Sore loser, party of one.
I'm going to say this. I agree with Dom. This is probably going to be the NFC Championship game. The only way it's going to be different is if you replace one of these teams with Philly. That's the only way it's going to be different. And I do think the Rams are going to win it by a field goal last second. That's how close it's going to be.
All right.
audience.
And
Seattle
see, I think
Rams.
Seattle's gonna do the
Seattle.
last little bit. I'm all about Seattle. Let's go.
All right.
Ooh.
425, Baltimore at Cleveland. Now here's my second turd reference. Cleveland, your colors are orange and brown. The only other thing that's brown besides a tree and wood is turds. And it's suitable, thank you, Harper. It's suitable for you, Cleveland. Cleveland, you say it, Tom? Cleveland,
You suck too.
And Baltimore realizes they cannot trip their toe. They just keep winning. They will catch up to Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Baltimore's rolling. This is easy for me. Baltimore over Cleveland.
I think this is an easy one, too. Even though Cleveland has a very good defense, that's the one thing they do have. I think, though, Baltimore is starting to put all the pieces together at the right time. So I'm going with Baltimore in this one.
Michael.
This is Baltimore easy, and the reason is that Baltimore finally got healthy. Lamar Jackson's healthy. Their defense is healthy. They're back to being the Ravens that we knew or thought they were going to be at the beginning of the year. Ravens all the way. Studio audience.
Baltimore, Cleveland.
Bet on
Baltimore.
black, baby. Let's go, Baltimore.
All right.
Okay.
Now, this is our second game, which ought to be a dandy. Kansas City and Baby Jesus. Now, I call Patrick Mahomes Baby Jesus because he's the savior, and God knows if you're a defensive player, if you touch him, they automatically get 7 points. But Kansas City at Denver, it's not only a division game, but both teams are great. But you know what? Until you beat the king, they're still the king. So I know it's at Denver. Mahomes will come into Denver and remind everybody he's Patrick Mahomes. I'm going with Kansas City here.
You think so? Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking Denver at first. I was really going to go say, hey, they're at home. Same reason I was going with the Rams. But I thought the same thing you're doing. I think Baby Jesus is going to pull it out somehow. Kelsey's going to have a big game, I think, in this one. So I'm going with Kansas City.
Told you he always picks the same stuff we knows we're going to pick. So that way he can't ever get caught up to. That's how it is. It's his trick.
Isn't
It's
that
a
called
little
good
trick.
strategy?
Yeah.
Well, and let me say this too before.
If he was losing, you bet he'd be picking against us. So. But
And another-
yeah,
and
Kansas
another
City
thing.
over Denver.
I know
Yeah.
Denver's 8-2, but Bo Nix the last couple of weeks has not looked
Looked good
great
at all.
and
He's looked bad.
Denver has not scored a lot, and Kansas
Yeah.
City will.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
who do you got, Michael? You got Kansas City?
Yeah, I got Kansas City.
All right.
Yeah, go Chiefs.
All right.
And studio audience.
Kansas City.
KC.
Denver.
Nope, Denver all the way.
Wow.
Taylor's not going to be there, so Kelsey's not going to play worth a darn. So we're going to go ahead
I'm
and go
gonna
with
place a lyric from Santa Baby and say, Santa Baby, please let Denver win.
I don't remember that lyric in the song, but I guess I have to put it in. And did Vet just say he's not going to perform because his girlfriend's not watching? Okay, just saying. All right. Ada, okay. Ada, all right, so this is a game that Katie and Harper will be very interested in. Detroit at Philly. This should also be a good, because I can see if Seattle or the Rams don't make it, I can see one of these teams making it into the NFC. I would hope Tampa, but they got to prove it to us. Detroit at home. I know Philly always finds a way to win, and they have been, and I give them credit. But I think Detroit will come in there and just put too many points on them. So Katie and Harper, I'm going to go with the Lions over Philly in the Sunday night game.
I have a hard time ever picking Philadelphia, so I'm not going to do it this week either. I think Detroit's going to bust out early and score quickly on them, and I think the league is starting to see the tush push and see how they're actually jumping off sides to begin with. I think this is the week they may start calling them on that, so I think it's going to be Detroit in this one.
Ah, it's interesting. So he actually didn't pick with all of us. Ooh.
Who's all of us? Him and I
That's
both picked
right.
Detroit.
Philly is going to beat the Lions and expose them for what they really are. They're good against teams without a good defense, but they haven't played a single team that has a really good defense except for the Packers, who whooped the crap out of them. I'm going with Philly. Lions are losers.
And if you haven't figured out why he doesn't like Detroit, look at the division.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, studio audience, Detroit.
Let's
Philly.
go, Eagles!
The Bears jersey is picking against the Lions. Yeah, really.
Don't even focus on that.
Let's go, Eagles! Fly away, fly away.
Too excited there, yes.
All right, one game left. Dallas at Vegas. Again, this is if there's nothing else on, I'll watch. Well, at least I'll give Dallas this. At least Dallas can put points on the board. I think Pete Carroll's a good coach, but I'll tell you what, nothing has worked for Vegas. They got a great young running back. They got the best young tight end. But Vegas, what did you think? Geno Smith was going to be Joe Montana? Have you not seen 10 years of his career. I mean, anyway, Dallas. Vegas has nothing.
I think so too. And again, I'm going to base this on, like I did in previous games, just on the quarterbacks alone of the two teams. The two teams, to me, Dak Prescott way better. So I think Dallas is going to come out. As much as I don't like the Cowboys, I got to take them in this one. So I'm going with Cowboys in this one.
Michael.
Cowboys definitely have the best offense of the two teams. However, I still have Brock Bowers and Ashton Giante on my fantasy football league, and sadly, those two awesome players are not enough to make me pick the Raiders, because the Raiders are going to be picking a quarterback, because Geno Smith is not the answer. So, go Dallas. I hate to say those words together, but yeah,
Trevor Lawrence is the quarterback.
I think, I think Cowboys take this one.
Yeah.
Studio audience.
I never want to say it, but go Stars.
Yeah.
I hope Dallas beats themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go. I don't
No,
know.
he just can't. He can't even.
I am
Just can't say it.
we hate to say this, but I hate sleeping in the garage tonight. Okay.
I don't know what that means.
Mother of the year over
You're not rooting for Michigan State, so you'll be fine.
Dallas, Texas.
What's wrong?
All right. So wait, though, Steve, you'll like this. I'm channeling my friend Nitz Konitsky, who, if he were here, would say, Michael, how many Super Bowls does Green Bay have and Chicago have?
One each.
That's all you need, folks. Okay. All right. So we got things. First of all, again, behind the camera, our technical supervisor, Pete Terzian. Pete. All right. And Pete, give a little love to your awesome wife, who's always there supporting Carolyn. Yes. Pete, thank you, our studio audience. Pete.
Let's go, Army!
All right, guys. Again, thank you so much for watching. Not only our friends, but if you don't even know us and you watch, we thank you guys very much. And again, like we say all the time, please, everybody, like, subscribe, and share.
Hey, if you want to leave a comment of where you are watching this, I'd like to see how far we've gone, where we're at, somebody watching the show. So please let us in the comments. Just let us know where you're at, where you're from. Thank you.
All right.
Have a great weekend and week, and thanks for watching.
Thanks, veterans. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, veterans. Thank you, Village players, letting us use the building. We'll see you next week. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.